What it do, Sun Duelists? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Man, oh man, oh man. I called this game. I said that the Indiana Pacers was going to win this game because I felt like they gave away game one. They had it in the bag, and they actually should be up 2-0. But what can I say? This was another classic game. Two superstar players going at LeBron James and Paul George. I mean, they was just basically trading buckets back to back. And eventually, at one point, they even shook each other, gave each other dap, bro, just showing respect because they had, those two guys just played crazy. And then let's not forget about the bigs. Roy Hibbert, he played great, dominated. He realizes that nobody on this team can, stop him. And if he continue to do what he do, who knows what can happen in this series. I already said it's probably going to go 7 games. People think I'm tripping. People think Miami is just going to, run through the Pacers. But as you guys can see, the Pacers, there's no punk. They play defense. They're evenly matched up to the Miami Heat. Besides, they don't have that great player like a LeBron James. But Paul George, yeah, he's showing that he's going to be a problem in the next couple of years, for at least 10 years. But anyway, from watching the highlights and just checking out some little recaps of the games, because I didn't actually watch the whole game because I was actually out watching Fast and Furious 6, and I will do a movie review about that. But, I went back on my DVR, I watched some key plays and stuff like that, kind of went through it real fast. But from what I saw, it was a great game. I will look at the whole game, but I'm just going to make my video. Roy Hibbert, he scored 29 points, and David West, he ended up he knocked away 2 passes by LeBron James for huge turnovers in the final minutes. That's something that's uncharacteristic for LeBron James. We know he barely turned over the ball. And last time I checked, LeBron James 2 turnovers in the final minute was very uncharacteristic, like I said before. And from what I'm seeing, in 125 previous playoff games, he had turned it over a grand total of just 7 times in the final minutes of fourth quarter or overtime. Yeah, man. So the Pacers, they even up the series by winning 97-93 over the Miami Heat. Game 3 will be Sunday in Indianapolis. They now have home court. Paul George, he scored 22 points. George Hill added 18 points. West finished with 13 for the Pacers. Who handed the Heat just their 4th loss in their last 50 games. That is fucking unbelievable, man. That's just crazy. What can you say? LeBron James, he played great. He scored 36 points for the Heat, who got 17 points from the Bosh and 14 points from Dwayne Wade. The Heat, they led 88-84 in the fourth quarter, then were outscored 13-5 the rest of the way. From what I saw, LeBron James, not LeBron James, but Dwayne Wade, he didn't score in the fourth quarter. And LeBron James, he didn't do great in the fourth quarter also. What can I say? Just a great game. With Indiana up 95-93, David West, he intercepted a pass that James was throwing to Ray Allen with 43 seconds left, but the Pacers didn't even get a shot off on the ensuing possession. Pacers, they got lucky because the shot clock expired with the ball rolling around. If Wade would have collected the ball in time, he had Chalmers all alone to at the other end in the possession to almost basically tie the game up, but that didn't happen. On Miami's next possession, LeBron James, he ended up driving to the basket. He drove to the right block, spun and tried passing out towards the perimeter. He released the ball, and that's when David West got his right hand on it to knock it off. Knock it out the way. Immediately after that, West took the same hand and extended it. He celebrated. He pretty much celebrated. What can I say? It was a crazy game. I can't wait for Game 3. It's going to be wild in Indiana. The Heat, they trailed pretty much all of the game, first 30 minutes, and then tied the game 3 times in the third quarter. But Indiana, they had a response. They was trading buckets back to back. When the game was tied at 60, the Pacers, they scored 7 of the next 10 points, tied at 67. And these are actually my notes that I typed in on my little note thing. So I'm just reading off of them so I just don't fuck up. George, he quickly, wait, where was I at? Damn, I got so much shit written down. Oh yeah, okay. George quickly had a layup to put the Pacers back on top, tied it at 69, and then he came back with actually a jumper. Moving on, man, I'm about to end this video. Just know that, damn it, it was a great, great game. The Pacers won the game. The Miami Heat, they kind of didn't do too much in the fourth quarter. It was all the Pacers in the fourth quarter. You know, LeBron James, he actually, if I'm not mistaken, he was 0 for 4 driving to the basket with Roy Hibbert on the court. But he was successful when he was off the court. So that just lets you know right there that if Roy Hibbert was on the court, the Heat probably would have, you know, he either would have, game one, he either would have blocked that shot or he probably would have, you know, I don't know what would have happened. He either would have fouled or whatever. But it's a big difference with Roy Hibbert on the court. It's a big difference. Like I said, at the end of the day, when Roy Hibbert was on the court. But like I said, overall, it was a great game. Miami, they messed up in the fourth quarter. Players couldn't really score in the fourth quarter, and the Pacers just capitalized. They didn't back down. They just kept going back to back, trading blows, especially Paul George and LeBron James. That's why this is going to be a great matchup because Paul George can actually stay with LeBron James, like I stated before. David West had 13, Paul George had 22, Roy Hibbert 29, George Hill 18, Stevenson 11. Didn't really get too much off the bench. They shot 50% from the field, 41% from the free throw line, 81% from the free throw line, 41% from the three-point line, 39 rebounds, 18 assists, 6 blocks, 13 turnovers, 40 points in the paint, 6 fast break points. Haslam only had 1 point. James, 36 points, 14 to 20 shooting. Bosh, 17 points. Dwayne Wade, 14 points. I keep telling people he's hurt. The bench didn't really do much. They shot 46%, 31% from the three-point line, 69% from the free throw line, 32 rebounds, 14 assists, 14 turnovers, 20 points in the paint, 8 fast break points. So, yeah, guys, final score of this game, once again, was 97 to 93, and the Indiana Pacers even the series. So, in the fourth quarter, he was 1 for 4, LeBron James. Okay. So, he didn't really do nothing in the fourth quarter. So, yeah, man, hit me up on Facebook, hit me on Twitter, tell me what you thought about the game. Comment, subscribe, favorite, like, do what all you do. Deuces.